Well, some people who live in Brownsville say they saw an increase in their flood insurance premiums this year. We found flood map changes could be the reason why.
Channel 5's Carolina Cruz explains some of those price changes were caused by a misalignment in the mapping.
Yeah, homeowners in Cameron County, especially those who live near a resaca like this one, need to figure out if the realignment in the FEMA flood maps impacted whether they are or are no longer in a flood zone. New flood insurance rate maps went into effect February of this year in Cameron County. It was the result of a flood insurance study by FEMA. First, representatives took into account new coastal data.
The second thing we wanted to do, our previous maps are different ages in the county, but some of them go all the way back to the early 80s. They were paper maps. They did not use the modern technologies.
The county went digital, taking existing data from the inland areas. The digitization caused misalignments.
And we did have an issue with that. The flood zones on many of the resacas did not align properly.
It meant select homes shown in a flood zone weren't or shouldn't have been.
And some others that, because of the alignment, weren't at the flood zone when they really should have been, so we were underestimating their risk.
The misalignment was corrected last month. Now homeowners need to figure out where they stand with their flood insurance rates.
Taking into account that a large amount of those price hikes were due to a misalignment.
Kaufman lives near Resaca. She says it filled to the brim with heavy rains in June.
But that Resaca got full and it flooded over and you couldn't get in and out over there. So that kind of makes you wonder where you're at.
We looked her home up. She's in a special flood hazard area. It requires flood insurance if it has a federally backed mortgage. Kaufman doesn't have flood insurance. She says it's too expensive.
It's awful high. It's a couple, $300 more.
FEMA representatives recommend you visit their site, check the status of your home's flood risk, and get insurance. They say it will pay off when disaster strikes. Drainage is a hot topic issue here in Cameron County following June's major flood. And with the recent changes in those FEMA flood maps, FEMA representatives knew folks here were going to have a lot of questions. So they're going to be at the Brownsville Event Center tomorrow from 2 to 7 to offer up some answers. Reporting live in Brownsville, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 6.